So what's up, y'all? Welcome to Passion Over Profit podcast, where it's not just a podcast but a lifestyle, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's get straight into it.
Huh?
Adidas.
Yeah, let's go.
So, someone sent me a link to a post on Twitter. I'm not gonna say the name or who, but supposedly there's pairs sitting in. I mean, obviously there's pairs sitting in warehouses from Adidas that they haven't released, just obviously from inventory that they.
Yeezys in particular.
Yeezys that what they were supposed to put out this year, or earlier last year, or later last year, but obviously with everything that happened with Kanye, nothing released.
For sure.
So with that being said, there's warehouses full of inventory. How are they going to liquidate it? And that goes with the post.
Yeah.
It's
So basically,
go ahead.
Basically is backdooring. They're gonna backdoor most of it, and certain people are getting those calls. And to those certain people, the minimum that you have to bring in order to be able to do anything is $1 million
Cash.
and it has to be cash.
No wires, no Zelle. None of
Nah,
that.
you can't do that to that.
It's straight cash.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. You got to come in with Duffy's, basically. No bullshit.
But if I were Adidas, I'd do it the same way.
So with that, the one thing I was curious about, so obviously since it's all being cash, you can't really trace what's selling where. You know what I mean? So
I mean,
how they gonna break off Kanye? Because they can't sell it without breaking him off, supposedly in their contract.
no, but they got lawyers to handle that. Whether they have to pay up something or not, like if they end up having to pay something, sure they'll pay it.
I feel like that's
Kanye might not even ask for it, bro.
shit, bro. I mean, it has his name on it, bro. The way I see it is like they ask for cash for a reason too, you know. So it's like I said, that's.
But
kinda,
it's not like what they're doing is illegal.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, they're just selling shoes.
it's not.
It's just because they're hype shoes that it's a big deal, you know. But at the end of the day, it's just a shoe transaction.
You know what's crazy? Now that you're bringing that up too, bro. I was thinking about it, bro. Our businesses thrive off of opinions.
For sure.
Literally. And I didn't think about that till earlier today. And I was like, damn, because it's like, what's hot, what's not, and if it's not hot, don't even buy it. You know what I mean?
And that can be scary at times. But people's opinions are always going to change, but they're always going to have an opinion. And just sticking with the trends is what can
With the wave.
Yeah. And
what's
is what's
hot.
going to make you succeed. Just knowing how to identify trends and kind of go with them.
Yeah, honestly, staying with that, staying in the loop. I feel like through social media.
For instance, all these red dunk boxes are all a trend. That's the only reason they're in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Because 3 years ago, it would have been a different story.
You know what's crazy? I mean, I remember seeing dunks back then, but like, it was so different.
Nobody cared.
Yeah, nobody cared, and it's wild. I wonder, and damn, that is crazy, because you could probably just go on Nike and just buy a pair of dunks like that, huh?
Back then?
Like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I remember seeing dunks at the outlets, bro. Like SBs, like what now every SB sells out.
Yeah.
But back then, the old SBs, all the ones that are worth money, the De La Souls, all those older ones, they were just sitting at outlets.
I wonder what's next when it comes down
Like
to
for
a model.
$40. I remember seeing the Gucci SBs.
Gucci SBs,
Yeah.
damn.
They had a good amount of them too.
For
And
real?
I checked a couple months ago. They're like a $700 shoe now. They were for $30 at Nike.
Damn,
Yeah.
imagine being at a Nike outlet 4 years ago and just buying the fuck out of dunks. And just
For-
being like,
for
you know
no
what, let me
reason
just
at
let
all.
them sit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But going back to the Adidas thing, it's just, I wonder, so how much did they say that in inventory? 500
$500
million?
But I don't know if that's like invested, like that's what they put into them, or that was the retail cost. I don't know what that means. Because it could vary.
Damn, yeah, well, I really don't know either, bro.
So
I don't know. But with that, just being able to have that much inventory, bro, kind of just sitting there, and then obviously being able to Hey, you come through, just bring $1 million cash, easy.
And only resellers can do that.
Yeah, literally.
Like
bro.
they're not calling retailers and be like, yo, you feel me? Come get these pairs. It's not. Call the people we supposedly hate.
And it's crazy because a lot of people hate on resellers, but your big brands are resellers, literally.
The only people who hate on resale, I've noticed over a long time of like kind of seeing it and studying it for myself, is only one, the people that can't get it, or the people that don't have the money for those pairs.
That too. Yeah.
But it's all in some sort of way hypocritical.
Yeah.
Because one, for the most part, the people that can't afford the shoes want the most hyped colorways.
They do.
The hardest ones to find.
The mochas.
Yeah, they all want, exactly. They all want the most hyped shoes. And it's all a very hypocritical way of looking at it.
Opinion based too. Literally, bro. Yeah, because then it's just, what did you say again? It was hypocritical. That's what it is, bro. It's very hypocritical, but it's just, bro, it's just the way I see it too. It's like, there's so much shit that happens behind back doors that people don't even realize that it's just like, they're hating on the wrong person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because shit, we're, at the end of the day, bro, what we're doing, we're making it more available to others than what they think that we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're really helping them out.
Because even before, like, there were a lot of resellers and instead, certain shoes were harder to find.
Yeah.
And you had to pay somewhat of a cost for those shoes.
And a higher cost.
The only reason resale even could become a thing was the shoes had to sell out to begin with.
Yeah. That's true. The hype.
Yeah, like there was no resale before. You get what I'm saying? Like hype?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah.
And then it kind of just became a trend, which is great because now that I'm thinking about it too, I just remember when reselling became like everybody was becoming a reseller and starting their shit off, and that was because of TikTok.
Yeezys.
And TikTok too, though.
I guess, yeah.
I remember when I seen TikTok during COVID times, which was 2020. That was like, I feel like that was a huge surge in a whole bunch of wannabe resellers, people that wanted to start reselling, doing their thing.
TikTok took it to like a global scale, but reselling was starting to pick up, and because those resellers or the reselling kind of got onto TikTok, TikTok just kind of expanded it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's funny because keep it real, really looking at it, bro. TikTok is what kind of made me consider it made me consider reselling, because I was just chilling. I was like, bro, I love shoes. I'm just sitting here collecting. I keep seeing these videos. Maybe that's the sign I should get into this shit. Next thing you know, started doing it and shit, everything went cool, you know.
Oh, for real?
But it's crazy because I just remember watching so many videos. Obviously, Soul World.
Oh yeah.
Soul World. He was one of the very first.
Brody with like the afro, I think, right?
Yeah, and then just other people finessing other people, like doing meetups and stuff like that. I just remember seeing those. I always thought those were pretty cool. So that's honestly, I can say no cap. That's probably what put that idea into my head, which was TikTok. Shout out TikTok.
That's dope.
Yeah, no cap.
It has its pros and its cons.
Nah, for sure. I think when it comes to social media, it just really depends on what you follow. Cause I remember, like I say, 4 years ago, bro, I had this was like when I kind of just went through a mindset shift. I literally remember going on my Instagram, bro. I unfollowed every page that I could think of, bro. Just every single page. Cause I was like, bro, I'm following all these meme pages, all these pages about videos, funny videos, stuff like that. And it's just like, bro, what's it really teaching me? What's it helping me with? You know?
Yeah.
Started following pages, obviously, like about mindset, about success, about getting money. And it's crazy because those little subtle reminders that you see while you're scrolling is what helps keep you pushing, you know?
Keeps you focused.
And a lot of people don't see that, bro. A lot of people, they're just so stuck in that loop that, well, I want to see another funny video. I want to see a dog video. Like those little pages, I feel like, I mean, obviously they're there to entertain, but it's also just kind of like a trap.
To waste time.
To waste your time and just to keep you doing this the whole time. So it's like, imagine when you're following something. Say for example, you go on somebody's feed, all you're seeing is all those videos. But if you come on my feed, all you're gonna see is like, get off your phone, go put in some work. You know what I mean? You're gonna take that as a sign. You're not just gonna look at it and be like, damn, I am. You just keep scrolling down. You know what I mean? Like, because those are the type of pages I feel like help a lot of people. But they don't see that.
Yeah.
So, no cap. Social media definitely does play a big role when it comes to a lot of things.
It's definitely a tool that you can use to your benefit, but I think like the root of it was to distract you in a sense.
Yeah.
I think like the deep root of the way social media is being pushed on everybody, and even before social media now is like what news was back then.
Yeah, it is. Literally, that is exactly what it is.
And that was
And
the
TV,
kind of that was kind of the goal, to like distract you from the shit that's really going on, you know?
Yeah, and it's crazy because we have no control over what. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, what you see, people don't. It's crazy because some people don't know to question it. They'll see it, okay, it's true, you know.
But
That's the scary
you
thing
also
about
only
social-
know what you're shown.
Yeah. Like my brother said, bro, the only truth I know is mine, and that's always stuck with me because I mean it's true, bro. It's like
That's why there are two sides to every story,
yeah,
and nothing is ever truthfully black and white.
Yeah. Elaborate on that. I've never heard that.
As in, something can happen, right? Like, let me take my time to really collect my thoughts.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to find like a good example.
Something can happen.
As in, I do something out of anger, right? Like hit somebody or something. I don't know. I do something out of anger,
Okay.
and I get punished for that. But my intention wasn't to commit whatever I had did. It was a reaction out of anger.
And something that happened.
It was a different cause
Okay.
that ended up leading to the same effect. If you kind of get what I mean.
I'm puzzling it. Because then it does, like, it ties in with what you were saying with there's two sides to every story.
As in, somebody can kill somebody in protecting somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's still something bad that you did, but it's not justified. But it was something I had to do to protect somebody.
Yeah.
That's the best example I could kind of think of.
It ain't black and white.
No, yeah, it's
It
not
ain't
black and white.
That's
Is
true.
he a killer? No, he was protecting somebody.
It's white. It ain't black. Or
But
vice
yeah.
versa. But there was something that you were saying about social media that kind of just made me go on like a thought, and then I fucking lost it. It was something about how it's all just a
distraction?
brainwashing thing, bro. And it's crazy because I just remember being a kid, bro. I used to watch TV. Obviously, there's commercials and shit like that, but this is literally what replaced all of that, you know. And I feel like this is where the power
It
is.
replaced parenting.
Yeah, this is literally where the power is in the world, bro. Is on your phone. That's where you can control who you. This was real life. If you look at it, this was gonna help you be what you want to be, which is kind of crazy to put so much trust into a device, into a system that we're not 100% knowledgeable on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's because it's just, but there's so much shit that we don't know. Like, for example, that shit with Adidas. Like, even in the caption, he said, bro, there's so many secrets in the industry that people don't know about. And I mean, I remember reading an article too that Nike be selling fakes, bro. Which, I mean, that's not surprising.
That don't make sense to me though, cause like you make the shoe.
Yeah, that's
what's the difference
but
between
you've seen
it being
those, right?
fake?
You've seen them, right? Like where they be like, Nike sells fakes.
It was said in that same tweet.
It was, huh?
I forget who's, but I think they said resellers. He was talking about resellers. I don't think he was talking about retailers. Because I don't understand the possibility of that. If you're literally making the shoe out of the materials, how is it fake? If it costs you the same shit.
Yeah, it's true. It's amazing.
It don't make
just
sense.
on B pairs, right?
But that don't make them fake. That just makes them defective.
Yeah.
I think he was talking about resellers.
Yeah, it had to be because
that don't make mathematical sense.
that is a little tough to kind of grasp around because that really doesn't make sense for them to be able to do that.
He was talking about resellers.
What if? All right, so wait, hold on. What if it's like?
Because I
Never
got to
mind.
text both people were selling fake pandas from China, so we had to check ours.
For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But maybe you know it's crazy too. That's probably the most fake shoe at the moment.
What?
Pandas. easily.
Fake shoe? Oh, probably, yeah.
Like, bro, probably like the most produced fake shoe. And it's just and it's a dunk, bro. No cap, if you see a flawless dunk, it might be fake.
Flawless?
If you see a flawless dunk, no glue marks, no stitching missing, then no stitching, no threads out, then you got a fake dunk. Right?
Yeah, there's something always wrong with the pandas now.
Yeah, for real, bro. Even just any shoe, bro, is crazy because that whole market for reps is just, it really fucked up a lot for the shoe game, bro. Because obviously, there's people that take L's. There's people like how you just said you had to check those. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I'm curious. I'm really curious to see too how that whole trend goes for the future.
What do you mean? The fake trend? It'll always happen.
But like,
there's always been fake Louis.
But do you think it'll be like, it'll, in a sense, almost be as big as normal as what we got?
No.
Real shit?
No. Because everybody's gonna crave the real shit. If you have the option to get the real shit or the fake shit, you know you're going with the real shit.
Yeah.
The only difference is cost.
Mm-hmm.
And to somebody that doesn't care about the cost, you're not going for the rep over the real one.
Oh, and you know something that I want to talk about now that you bring up cost. It kind of ties in with a subject that we should talk about too is businesses for 2023, bro. Like, bro, like I said, and I've been reading a lot of shit too. There's a lot of stuff, bro, right now. I mean, obviously, I don't know what the hell people are going crazy about eggs, but like I guess the price has been going up, shit like that. I've been seeing a lot of shit about eggs. Yeah, I'll show you later.
I think he's just talking about inflation. Like everything at the you're right. Everything at the supermarket is going up. Like so food and everything, price is going up.
With everything being a lot less affordable, and bro, there's so much shit that I've seen that has said like it's like people that got money, bro. They're like, y'all better buckle up for these next few years because there's about to be some crazy shit. And shit, bro. I mean, with everything being less affordable, bro. How are people gonna work sneakers into their budget? And it was like kind of like how I was telling you. Those people are gonna be the ones that go to people that they have a community with. You know what I mean? They're gonna go to people that have good rapport and the people that do good business.
I mean, not just that, bro, but let me put it this way: there's a whole a population of people that will choose shoes over their bills.
Guilty. It's funny, but it's damn near true.
For real?
Bro, I love shoes, bro.
I meant like real bills, like.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's been times where I'll be like, bro, let me. I mean,
you're not gonna let your water turn off.
It won't turn off, but it's like, like if I see a shoe I like, bro, I'm gonna grab it no matter what. So it's kind of that sense.
But okay,
my bills are still paid, so it's all good.
As long as your bills are paid, I guess. But like, there are people that will have the money and rather go buy some shoes for their image over paying their bills.
I mean, I'm cool without the light for a week. That's crazy, bro, to live like that. I don't think I could do that.
You just said you could.
Yeah, you're right, I did. I'm tweaking. But yeah, bro, it's just with that. I'm very curious to see how 2023 goes, especially with we're only a month down and Schmitty, cookies and cakes, and then round 2, and there was one more that I can't put my tongue on, but they're filing for bankruptcy and there's a whole bunch of problems.
Round 2 didn't file for bankruptcy, but they just closed down because it didn't make sense anymore. At least from what I know of.
I'm gonna give people a little bit more of an insight because I feel like you, after watching the video, understood a little bit better.
So, of course, since I didn't actually work there, I don't know everything. I can kind of just go based on what they said, but they kind of just said that it wasn't the same environment as it was when they were actually growing in a pop-in store. As in when they were filming the YouTube videos and posting them out. That was a really fun and really good time for the store. The employees were happy to be there. There were people, and I didn't notice, which is kind of what I do here. There are resellers that used to just sit at round 2, like they don't work there or nothing, but they would just sit there and wait for shoes to come in, and they'd buy shoes off of people in round 2 all day.
For real?
And they were completely cool with that. So yeah, there was a lot of freedom in that store. It was a fun spot to go to, and because they were there, and damn near any shoe that came in, there was somebody who was gonna buy it in there.
Exactly.
And when, as a customer that comes in to sell a shoe, it doesn't matter who you sell it to. You sold it to around two, whoever's in the building.
Yeah, that's facts.
So they had said that kind of over time, it wasn't that same environment anymore. The owners, which is Sean and a couple of other people, yeah, I guess that they just didn't give it as much mind as they used to. They didn't have that same maybe drive.
They stopped taking care of the baby.
Yeah, and over time, it kind of just little by little.
You know, now that's making me think about how I was just basically saying too, community or profit over community.
Huh?
Like how I was like the business.
Community over profit.
You know, well, they used to be more community involved.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now it kind of just
and
shows.
Switch.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of like that's actually a really perfect example right there now, that we kind of just moved. That's why how that works. But we did that. That's a perfect example. But that's just crazy because I remember watching round 2 videos, bro, and I used to be so intrigued.
Bro, that shit looks so fun. They did amazing jobs with those videos, and I haven't met him, but I like the person that Sean at least kind of shows that he is.
No, yeah, and they stopped making videos completely, huh?
They did, and there was no real reason behind it, because I mean they got views, they got a lot of attention for the store. A lot of like foot traffic used to come in because of those videos.
Yeah.
And over time, they just.
I wonder what's next when it comes down to like the next 5 years for them.
Them?
Because you said there's only one store left, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck.
But I mean, I don't know if you open up again. I don't see the reason in closing down to open up again.
Yeah.
They probably just move on to other things. Because
they're probably just tired of it.
It could be.
Like burnout, like how we were talking about like at the very beginning. They might just have burnout right now, bro. That's now that I'm really looking at it. Because I mean, for me,
or they moved on to other interests.
Yeah, like for me, if I was to have a location that's not thriving, bro, I'm like, bro, I gotta get this bitch popping. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put in the work to make sure it's popping. I'm not just gonna close down. Because like they say, bro, you don't give up, or when you give up is when you fail.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's 2 failed businesses right there. I don't think I could handle that mentally, knowing that I failed on something like that. You know, which is crazy. So I feel like with it being, what were you about to say?
Another kind of issue that I had seen was they didn't have very close relationships basically with their employees. With at least the people that were running the store.
Yeah.
Because they weren't running the store. They had people at each location running the store.
It turned more into like just throw somebody in there that can do the play the part.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
And as the community, you feel me, kind of just died.
Yeah, because then it's like, oh, I'm gonna see a new person in here every week. He's not trying to make sure I'm right. I get right. So there was one in Chicago, New York, right?
Chicago's the last one.
That's the only one that I went to. So that's the one that they're keeping.
Oh, I went to Chicago. I've been to Chicago too. Yeah.
That's the only one that they're keeping.
That's the only one that's open.
Damn.
Because the other 2 locations, like I said, I don't think I said it on here, but they didn't give their employees or any of them any time to even consider or think about it. They supposedly just had a meeting, like, hey, we need everybody in the city tomorrow.
Jeez.
Because they had some of the owners fly in since they don't stay there.
Dude, that's crazy.
And then tell everybody that basically is done.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You're literally just leaving people like, damn. Because what if the way I see it, bro, obviously with round 2 having the name that it did, people wanted to work there because of the name too, you know? So it's like now getting that call from the main dude there being like, damn, hey, just so you know, you got 3 weeks, bro. Yeah. That's kind of fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
How do you even handle a situation like that better?
That kind of just, bro, I mean, talk to them ahead of time.
Yeah, yeah.
That means that you out of touch, huh?
Close later.
That means that you out of touch with your employees and you don't know, because like
you don't know your employees.
Yeah,
that is.
Because I would tell my employees like, yo, we gotta figure something out because it's not making sense right now.
Yeah.
So either we have to make it make sense, or we gotta cut it off.
Yeah, we gotta cut. Yeah. Damn.
But just to let y'all know, this is what the situation is.
Yeah.
Like if they know they might not have a job, they're gonna put in more effort.
Yeah, that is true. That is true as fuck. That's gonna make you be like,
Especially
damn.
with art industries.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, damn, I need to get in that motherfucker and do some shit, you know? And then, fuck, I keep losing my train of thought. That's because I ain't none. But there was, so I remember we were talking about cookies and cakes, and so we kind of got into round 2.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so many businesses that are obviously, well, they weren't filing for bankruptcy, but there's other businesses that were filing for bankruptcy. And it reminded me how me and you had a combo the other day, like a week or two ago. And we were like, bro, this is an industry where it's not cheap. Like, you have to pay to play in this game.
Yeah.
It's no ifs, ands, or buts, bro. Unless you're buying like little beater shit, obviously, that's still more than your normal investment in other products, which people do, like I guess drop shipping, because you're paying like cents on the dollar for that shit.
But there's a cost to that. As in, if you're starting a cosmetic thing or whatever, like you can't just buy one cosmetic thing, you know? Like if you have to buy it in bulk, so that might be a big investment. It's a bigger investment per product or per SKU, but you can start on a very small scale, and that's the beautiful thing about shoes. You can start with one shoe.
Yeah.
How we were talking about earlier, I was profitable as soon as the shoe sells. Like you're profitable as soon as the shoe sells.
And then the thing too, now that you say that, is like, so with people say they're starting off with one pair, what would you tell them? Okay, I want to get into reselling. I got a pair of shoes. How do I turn this into 100 pairs? What's the fastest way I could do this?
I wouldn't say there's a fast way, but like, all right, you got one pair. Give me the scenario. Was it your pair already? Was it just your personal, or did you buy that?
It's a personal that you just never wore.
Okay, sell it for whatever you can sell it for. Cause you
No
need
profit?
Huh?
No profit?
What profit? You didn't buy it to resell.
But if you're making money on top of it, it's still a profit.
Yeah, but right there, you're an average consumer. It just depends on the scenario.
Yeah.
Like if you cut a tail pay for or something for retail, and then you have it used, you can probably sell it for $250.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Just sell for what you can sell it for.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to necessarily make a profit on that. So, and then try it with whatever money you have. Go on OfferUp, or first make a page.
Yeah, first make a page.
Yeah, first make an Instagram page, but then you can look on OfferUp, you can look on Facebook Marketplace,
Craigslist.
You can talk to your friends if you at school. Don't go on Craigslist, please.
School's actually a good idea.
Huh?
School's actually a very good idea.
Yeah, school, Plato's Closet, and
Plato's Closet, that is true. I got people that bring me pairs from Plato's Closet sometimes.
for like decent pairs.
I mean, what's he at? Nah, I mean, yeah. Somebody brought in a pair, and they left a sticker on there, and it said $50 on the sticker, right? I was like, how much? They were like 30. It's like, wait, what? And then I gave them the money. I was like, did you buy some Plato's Closet? She was like, yeah. I was like, how come you like sold it for a loss? She was like, to be honest, I came in here. I was like, they're not gonna buy it for this price. And then she didn't want to drive back, so she said, I'm gonna just sell it for 30. Yeah.
What was it?
It was a Jordan 1 Low Yellow. Yeah, bro. I just remember then I was like, that was kind of funny.
But keep going. Just text me, man. Yeah. Where was that?
Hit up the store, Plato's.
Okay. Let me see how I can explain this. Cause like my process of buying shoes is strange.
Very different.
Yeah. So when people ask me like, oh, what do you buy? I'm like, bro, I don't know how to answer that question. Like,
damn, that is true.
I'll buy anything at the right price.
Like, makes money.
Yeah. If I look at something and I'm like, I can sell it for more than that. All right, sure.
I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
Yeah.
That's kind of my buying process. So I don't know how to explain this to.
The cool thing about that too is like you built your clientele to be able to sell a shoe even if it ain't shit, but if it ain't like a poppin' shoe like a Vapor Max, it's not a retro.
I wouldn't even consider the people who buy shoes off me clientele. It's really just like a connection. Cause like a client to me would be like, okay,
Me.
somebody that's buying for themselves.
Oh,
Like it's
okay.
actually for personal use or
Mhm.
something. But I'm not a B to C business. I'm a B to B business.
So would you rather? Would you recommend somebody to sell to a connection or to a client? A client.
I think they kind of find you.
Like yeah, whatever
Like,
works best for you.
yeah, like I thought at first when I started reselling that I was gonna sell to people who wanted to put the shit on their feet,
The client.
and it turned out very different.
Mhm.
I sell almost no personal shoes.
Mhm.
I might sell 5 personal shoes a month.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's crazy.
But all the rest of my shoes are sold from business to business. So
Mhm.
I'd really say just dip your feet in the water. Don't be scared to go at it by yourself,
Yeah.
like with no experience, because life is all about learning new things.
One thing I would say too is a lot of people that probably say, for example, they try that, they'll be like, so selling to a connect or that's what you said, right? A connect. The profits are not going to be the same profits as when you're selling to a client,
They're not,
and
but
they have to keep that in mind.
but it's more money than what you had.
Yeah, that's what people don't get.
Yeah, like it's more money than what you had. What's the issue?
Yeah,
What's
it's not as much as they want. That's where kind of like you got to understand.
like the other day when I explained my margins to my dad,
Mhm.
he was like, "Damn, you spending all that on to only make that?" I'm like, "Yeah, but
I got it now.
this happens in 2 days.
Mhm.
This happens in 3 days, and
Nah, yeah, that's true.
it's literally just picking up shoes and dropping shoes off."
Yeah, it is, and it's crazy because when you look at it, really, every market's like that. Because we were talking about it with DZ the other day. People that sell watches, they'll spend like 30 bands just to make 2-3 bands.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
But if they can do it 2-3 times a day, it adds up.
That's what I'm saying. So they like when they buy it, they're buying it because they know for sure they got a buyer, and it's just money that's not in your pocket. Like, bro, that is probably the easiest way to do it when it comes down to this, bro. It's like obviously it's tough to build that capital at first, but once you do, it's like okay, this client asked for a trust. For example, I'll put a perfect example. A client came in, tried to sell me a Dior designer shoe, right?
hmm
Okay. I didn't buy it because it was DS and he wanted damn near retail. 2 days later, Sergio calls. Hey, bro, do you have these shoes? Nah, bro, I don't have them, but I could find them. What size? This size. Boom. Hit up the dude. Hit him up right away. I was like, bro, I got 900. No, I got 700 for it because he wanted 900 at first. I was like, I got 700 for it. He was like, bro, I'm going to be taking loss. I was like, bro, just come on. 700.
I mean, you should have knew that when you walked out the store with it.
Yeah, literally, bro. Pulled up to him right away. Hit up Sergio. I said 900, bro. DS. You know what I mean? It's like to be able to have that. That was actually a big flip, but like to be able to have that capital at that moment and be like, okay, boom, quick.
It don't matter.
Exactly.
It don't matter.
Exactly, bro. And well, the kind of the example that I put for DZ too, bro. If I have a shoe that I spend more than 300 on, bro, but I know for a fact I could have somebody that buys it for 50 over easily, why wouldn't I do it? That's money that wasn't in my pocket.
Bro, it even comes down to this. There have been hundreds of times to where I just look at a shoe and they tell me the price, like $270 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, sure.
Boom, boom, boom.
You want this for $280? Sure. Sent money.
Easy.
$10. That's how.
It's as easy as
That's
that.
how much my brain simplifies it to.
Exactly.
I didn't spend this to make that. I made $10. That's the only way my brain thinks about it.
And you didn't even spend. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you didn't even spend it.
Yeah, like that's money I didn't have.
That's
I
exactly-
only look at what the profit was. I don't care what the margin.
That's how I used to sell PlayStations. Literally, bro. I would post. I don't even want to say this, but fuck it. I think I talked about this before, if anything, now. But I would literally post up a picture of a PlayStation 5 that I had in my room.
Mm-hmm.
I'd post it up. I'd be like, got 2 on the way.
Oh,
Tell me now to
it's
lock it
over.
in. Boom. Locked in. They already sent it. I'm like, all right, I gotta go on Facebook and find a fucking PlayStation. Like ASAP. Boom. Found one. Negotiated down to where I'm making $100 or $50. Boom. Met him up. Good.
All right. Now the important thing about his analogy, you have to
Bring the
really
product.
be able to get that damn whatever the hell it is you're pre-ordering.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, you gotta damn near. Truthfully,
Uh huh.
like what I do sometimes with deals
Mhm.
is if somebody has bulk or something, I just text them detail. What's the details? I need the SKU, size list, and price.
Mm-hmm.
Copy, paste, send it to a couple people, and put my little over whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's sold before it's bought.
Easily. That's the beauty. That's the name of the game. No cap. That's literally the name of the game, bro. So anybody, no cap, if you're really looking to resell and if you're trying to really do some shit with it, I feel like that's probably the best and most efficient way if you really are looking to take the time and grind, you know, because that's, like we said, bro, it's like that's not money that was in your pocket, you know.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter.
You're literally almost in a sense making money out of nothing. You're not using your money, and I feel like that's
I don't think that's the right analogy.
I mean, you really aren't using your money.
Huh?
You really aren't, because like, say I sell you a shoe, and then you, like you said, you
Oh,
text
if
somebody.
it's yeah, no, I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying.
So that's really I mean, obviously you got to work up to that type of level, but I feel like
you gotta really just work up to the point of
trust.
Yeah, trust with your people.
Mm-hmm.
And that you have the people that'll, okay, we can move shoes to this avenue or whatever.
I've noticed too, it's I feel like it's the one, I'm not trying to talk shit, but it'd be the people that spend the least that are like the most worried. And it's like, say for example, somebody's about to do their first bulk deal online, you know what I mean? They're asking like 50, 60 different questions.
Yeah.
And somebody that obviously, you know what I mean? Boom, send. That's it. Send a screenshot. All you do is send a screenshot of the payment.
Yeah.
Done. You'll get it when you get it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And that's, bro, cause yeah.
it just I've seen that. It'd be
stressful.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like I get it up to a certain point.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I remember somebody it was funny. It was in Canada, bro. So it's kind of funny how bro was texting. He was from Canada. He was a kid or whatever, and I didn't know that. I just knew he just said he wanted like a bulk list. I was like, so I sent him the list. We started to work some stuff out, and he was asking so many questions, bro. It was what shoe was it? I think it was a Jordan 4, and he was asking. I was like, it's a size 7.
Yeah.
He's like, it's a 7 men's or a 7 grade school? 7 grade school. And then he gonna ask me, how many holes does the thing have in the netting?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Bro.
And I left him on red.
Yeah, that moment
I left him on red, bro.
What he call you, a scammer?
Hold on, no. He was like, no. I think I told him it's sold.
It's got a lot.
I told him it's sold because somebody else actually bought it.
Okay.
So I was like, it's sold, bro. And he was like, what the hell? I asked first. I'm like, bro, you asking me all these questions that don't even make sense.
You're asking,
You're not. After so many, I can't take you seriously.
It's like hard to take a buyer like that serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even though they had the intentions of buying and they want to buy, but it's like, bro, don't do that.
Because it's not really worrying about that product or worrying about the person you're buying it from. It's you don't think you can. It's something about you. Yeah. Internally.
And then on top of that, it's like, bro, you got 20. You got less followers than me. I wouldn't have people commenting on my post. There wouldn't be no motion if I was bad business. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like our names hold more weight when it comes down to being good business than they do.
I wouldn't say followers matter, but
yeah, followers don't matter. But when it comes down to like,
sometimes it's who you're followed by.
Yeah.
The other day, real quick, not to cut you off, but the other day I had like once you build your name up to a certain point, I hit somebody, a bulk seller in Dallas, that he sold to some big stores out there. Kind of, he stepped in, we'll put it that way. And he was he just looked at my who followed me. He was like, he was buying shoes off me, and he was like, oh, yeah, I'll just send it to you. We have the same friends.
That's actually how I've done shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a very good way to do shit too, because you're like, you know, if like for example, if I see somebody with a page and they got bulk deals, they got good sale deals, whatever. If I see you follow them, I'm not gonna question it. Yeah, I'm not gonna question it, because at the end of the day, you're not. I don't think you would take the time to follow somebody that's doing bad business.
Yeah, you know, because that's a waste of time.
And it's like you're following them for a reason.
Yeah.
Like literally, bro. If I see your name or his name too, I'll be like, okay, they're pretty cool. They're probably done business before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that is true, bro. It's crazy how easy it is to do that, and I feel like a lot of people don't know how to navigate when it comes down to stuff like that.
Which is why the other day I told you when you were like, so it's different for me if I were like, okay, I asked you how much would it cost to buy you out, to just like, all right, how much money to you to tell your pops and everything. All right, we can just drop everything, we can go. And you said you wouldn't do it because at the end of the day you have a location, like you have a name, people know that you're here, people are invested in you. To me it don't matter because it's my face card.
Yeah,
my entire business is my face.
that is true.
So at the end of the day, what are they taking? IG name, or an IG profile, and inventory.
And you start with connections.
Yeah.
But with selling the business, I'm pretty sure that's then a part of it.
What?
You have to give the connections along with it, because essentially, if you're not giving it to them,
All right, cool. I can give you the numbers. That don't mean that I'm not still gonna have a number.
Yeah, face card is definitely important though. I feel like, well, bro, really when it comes to business, your name is the most important thing. You gotta keep clean. Like, bro, that came in here earlier talking that shit, bro.
What? You want to talk about it now?
Why not?
All right. You go ahead and tell them the story. Here's where me and you would have differentiated ourselves on how we handle the situation.
I'm gonna just break it down. Somebody sold me some AirPods. I know that they're good. Okay. He's a trusted seller. Boom, sold them. Yeah, sold them to some dude. The dude comes in 2 days later and talking about this isn't working, this isn't working, this isn't working, this is working. Fast forward, he comes back 30 minutes later. I proved to him that this was working, this was working, this was working. Everything was working that he said wasn't working. So I'm already getting mad wasting my time just speaking to him because everything that he said was already a lie. I showed you proof on the Safari and through Apple's actual page that you had to do a certain thing in order for it to work. And he just kept nagging. Cuz was taking off his coat. I don't know why. Maybe he got hot.
All right, so look. Here's what I noticed during it. Yeah, he had said that these things weren't working at all. It's kind of what he was at.
Yeah, literally.
As far as I didn't hear the conversation, but I'm guessing that's how you interpret it. I don't know how he said it, but
really looking at it, they just didn't work out. He wanted them to work. He wanted them to fly or something, bro. Right?
Yeah, like what he just didn't like the fact that it wasn't automatic. Like it didn't work every single time you did it.
Yeah.
Like he was kind of expecting it to be a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, like he got mad because he had to press the 2 buttons in order for Siri to work. He said this should be all hands free. This and that. He's gonna call Apple support. Apple support's gonna back up his bullshit when on the website.
And then I remember he said, he was like, when you're on the phone and your AirPod in, he was like, when I take the AirPod out, it hangs up the phone. He was like, it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to transfer to the phone. I'm like, no, I have AirPods. When you pull it, it hangs up.
Because there's sensors on the thing too.
Yeah, and sometimes you can touch those. Like,
could we have mentioned that, please, in front of him, so he would have been like, damn, he's got 2
No. But this is where I'm getting at with what I was about to tell you. Within the first 3 or 4 minutes, this is like a 30-40 minute thing, right?
Hour.
Yeah, this is like an hour thing. Within the first 5 to 10 minutes, I could notice that this dude, no matter what you said, was gonna find something and find a way out of it.
He really did.
It didn't matter what you say. So what I would have done is, all right, bro.
Smack the sign.
Is look, they were still working. At the end of the day, he was just tweaking. If they were perfect per se, he would have taken them. But regardless, he gonna go to anywhere else. It's still not gonna be perfect.
I can't
the
wait.
day I got my phone out, my thing out of the Apple store. You feel me? Some shit I had going on with it.
Well, I can't wait till he goes to the store and buys another pair that's faulty.
Like, exactly. So once you kind of had comprehended that no matter what he's gonna say, what you're gonna say, he gonna find a way out of it or find something wrong with it. You could have just gone to the solution. Yeah. It's like I understand you was trying to defend your point, but when you know this dude isn't going, no matter what you say, he's not gonna go with it.
You know, it's funny. Every single thing. Like he said, I showed him how it did work, and then he was like, well, it sounds muffled. I'm like, bro,
truthfully,
maybe because I got a beard and it's touching my hair, so you know what I'm saying?
Truthfully, bro, y'all had the same conversation every
That's why I just got a
every like
headache.
8 minutes. They were just repeating the same conversation over and over again.
Bro, if y'all was here, y'all would have people would have started laughing.
I really wanted to jump in and be like, bro, just give me his shit back. Because, like, no matter what, you just gonna fuck up your day by having to deal with this dude. And there's other customers in the store. So doing this in front of him, just give him his shit back and you can just sell the AirPods. But I'm like, until he asked for my opinion, I'm like,
yeah, bro, I was just like, you know what, bro, just take your petty ass 150. Cool, bro.
I would have done that 10 minutes in, bro.
I was just
I just wish you would have. That's the only difference between me, how I would have handled it and you.
The thing is, I wasn't trying to fork it up because it's like.
I get it, and I understand why.
You know what I mean?
But my peace of mind is worth more than me just finding a different buyer for these AirPods.
But what I told Jerry was, I basically just paid him 150 to not come back. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Literally. Because I keep it real, bro. Like, I literally got on the phone with my girl right after. I was like, I don't want to, like, I'm not about to let this sit in my mind. Like, it happened. He got his money back. He gonna do whatever he wants to do with it. I don't ever gotta see him again. That's the most important thing.
And at the end of the day, you didn't lose nothing.
Yeah, and I hope I don't gotta see him no more. I mean, and if he pulls up, bro, I don't think I'm gonna buy his shoes. What if he does have pairs? You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't want to deal with somebody like that, bro, because then it's just, there's gonna be another problem after that.
Yeah.
If it does come down to, you know?
Yeah, it is a headache, yeah.
Or I'm gonna just lowball the shit out of him. But, yeah. Moral of the story, I gave him his 150 back. And he couldn't say after I put that 150 on the table, he got real quiet, put his jacket back on, zipped it up.
Cause that was all that he had wanted. Is something, either his money back or a way out. I guess.
Just tripping, bro. But Apple, y'all need to have new customer service or somebody, because they was lying on my name too. Yeah, bro. I even checked the number to
see, bro, it don't gotta go to that point.
You know what's funny? I even checked the number to see if he called actual Apple, because I was like, bro, that don't even make sense.
His cousin on the phone. Yeah, they supposed to hang it.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, that's something I would do if I was trying to make it up.
Call Jerry.
But yeah, that was some weak shit. Happens though, and it's really funnier too because, bro, some kid came in earlier. I'm not gonna say his name because he comes in pretty often. But I'm like, bro, so this is what happened. I had a Raging Bull 5 in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the label it says tried on. Okay. It says tried on. Obviously, when you try something on in the store, if you're walking around in it, there's going to be a little bit of dirt on the bottom, right?
Dust or something.
Okay, dust or whatever.
Most likely.
So then he comes back today, and then he's looking around doing whatever he's got. So we did a trading cash. It was the grape alternates, dog purple boys. He's gonna come in, bro, and he's gonna throw a little tag on the table. I was like, what's that? And I guess he found it in the box and it said PO, and he was making like a whole, he was like, you sold me a pre-on shoe. I was like, bro, it's tried on. It wasn't pre-on. He was like, nah, bro, look. I was like, bro, if somebody I was like, bro, try on that shoe, walk around the shop, and if it doesn't look like the other shoe and it's completely spotless, I'll give you $200, bro, for real. I was like, but if it don't, you give me $200. He's like, I don't got that money. I was like, bro, I'm just trying to prove my point that, bro, this shoe was tried on. And he's just over here talking, and I'm like, bro, like, he's like, so you gonna give me 20 back? I was like, bro, why would I give you 20 back? That was part of our deal. And you looked at the shoes literally before you bought them. And he was like, damn, bro, you gonna be like that? I was like, bro, I literally, every time you and your brother come in here, I hook you guys up. Like, I literally look out for you guys. And I was like, that tag probably is like that, because we probably saw it, and then I was like, oh shit, it's not PO, it's tried on. Because I got that shoe from, what's his name? Sneaker Vultures.
Oh, really?
And he literally told me himself, he's like, bro, I just tried these bitches on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know for a fact. And I guess since he's seen that, he just made a whole deal. So I cut that like 3 minutes short, do him his 20. Alright, bro, go ahead. Like, I put it on the table, and he's like, is this for me? Who else is this 20 for?
What are we arguing about here?
He just asked for a 20, cuz. But that, like, for these two things to happen today, I'm just like, bro.
Oh, that was about today?
Yes. Yeah, bro, so I was already running thick.
That second one was a test. I don't know which one was first, but that second one was a test.
Yeah, no cap, it really was, but
sometimes it's not worth the peace of mind, bro. It's not.
It's not. That's why I just left to the back after I did that. Went outside real quick, boom, came in, I'm good. Cause, yeah, peace of mind, priceless. I think that's out my head now. No more real estate in my mind. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
Now we can get back into the bankruptcy things.
The bankruptcy things.
Mm.
Zade's case was last year, but this year, or just this week, there's been like 3 that have been called out.
Was that a kicks?
Mm-hmm.
That whole situation. I don't comprehend what his plan was.
Finesse.
Yeah, but bro, like, you didn't just think you was gonna get away with that, right?
Yeah. I never understood. If you know, what is a Ponzi scheme? Like, what's like
A Ponzi scheme?
Yeah, like I need you to explain it to me.
A Ponzi scheme.
I've heard it.
Is okay. In a sense, do you know the story of the Wolf of Wall Street? Actually, no. His wasn't a Ponzi scheme. Well, okay. A Ponzi scheme is like, okay, I sell an investment in this company or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I sell it to 10 people. They all invest 10,000.
Okay.
I find 10 more people that are trying to invest 20,000. Use 10 or 12, 13, whatever, pay off the 10,000 people.
Hold up. Repeat that. Use the first 10.
Okay. You already sold $100,000 worth of stuff to 10 people, right?
Okay.
Now, all you got to do is find 10 people to buy $20,000 worth of it, and to make their investment back of the first people, you take that money and put like 13,000 and give it to each of the people. So they made money, but they just made the money you just got, basically. There is no real profit.
So like what a bank does.
In a sense, yeah.
Damn.
This is how I was thinking this the other day. I'm probably not educated enough to say that, but that's kind of how insurance companies work. They take in all these payments, and to most of them, nothing happens.
That's true.
No car accidents, no nothing. And they use that money to pay out the people that have the car accidents.
Yeah, insurance is... That's actually a way better example. Insurance is a scam, bro. We need to get an insurance cut, bro. Cause think about it, bro. You're getting from certain people, especially young motherfuckers that have already been in crash. You're getting $400 or $500 a month or quarterly from a certain amount of people, but you're profiting so much money. That's crazy.
But it eventually all comes falling down. It always does.
Always.
Yeah,
I mean,
always.
Insurance has insurance came down.
It hasn't been around long enough because they're playing with too much money.
Mm. Damn, I'm about to open up.
Because it also depends on like the country. Because different countries work different ways with their insurance policies.
Mm-hmm.
So America's might eventually come crashing down.
It will.
For instance, what happened to real estate in 2008? That's literally what happened with the banks.
Yeah.
That's why all real estate had to come down, because it was a bubble. It was a bunch of money that wasn't really there.
Yeah.
It's just values.
Yeah, literally, bro. Shit. It's crazy because I don't know if you heard me talking to DZ about it. Bro, we keep getting off topic, but I don't know if you...
But it all kind of comes together.
I was talking to DZ about it. It's crazy because I was watching a video, bro. There's an 80-year period where something big always ends up happening. And we're around that time where...
I wanted to talk to you about that. I don't think it's every 80 years.
Bro, there's...
No, like, I think it happens like every 8.
So, see, that's where... So, it's... Every 80 years is a huge thing. But in those years, it's like a good time. Which... Okay, this shit is happening. Everything's cool. Everybody's happy, whatever. Then there's the... Bro, I gotta find it. It's like the good time. Then it's the a minor crisis. Then it's the awakening, and then it's the big event. So it's like something good. Obviously,
what would be considered a big? What was the last big event?
Yeah, that's the awakening. COVID's the awakening. So we're going through an awakening stage where it's COVID. We're getting used to a whole bunch of flus coming now, pandemics, all stuff like that, like monkeypox, stuff like that. And then it's also just inflation, stuff like that. Like we're awakening and getting used to a new world order, because taxes going up, shit like that's gonna happen. So now it's just a matter of point where everything starts crashing down again. gonna send you the video.
But
Like, he explained it so perfectly, bro, and it was literally every single thing that he said literally matched up. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. So I'm curious to see. Like, what they said was, it's like a forest fire, bro. It has to wipe out everything, but it creates a new. It's like something that has to happen in order for everything to grow. Literally, bro. Because it said, for example, one crisis was JFK.
John F. Kennedy?
Yeah, they killed him because he was so first Abraham Lincoln, then JFK. Abraham Lincoln, so many people back in the day, bro, they had their own forms of money. He got killed because he was buying in and having his own group of money, which it's hard to put worth when everybody's got different types of money. So he had his own type. He had came out with like a bill where he was about to make his more like mainstream, I guess. And then what happened? They killed him. So it's like the Federal Reserve was literally.
So that's what happened.
Yeah, the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, I gotta research before I can agree, but sure.
Bro, it's crazy, bro, and that's around the same thing. It makes sense, bro, because the Federal Reserve, the people that print money, there's a reason they're up there. They kill the competition.
That's the way to win.
Yeah, literally, no camera. That's literally what they do.
That's the way to win.
They don't play no rules.
John Wick.
They don't play no rules, but that's what they do, bro. So I'm gonna send you a couple videos. What I love about the videos, they do the research for you. So I mean, obviously you could go in and do your own research, but just to get a little deeper of a meaning.
I do my research on everything because in my way, that's one theory, right? But there are a lot of other theories out there that when you listen to them, they make sense.
Yeah.
But they might not be what actually happened.
But you know.
I mean, but it could be something like that.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen in that way.
Yeah.
He could have still been a part of some shady shit. He could have been some mafia motherfucker.
But you know,
I wasn't there.
We can't speak too much, but we know. I know Edgar knows.
Ain't nothing.
I know Edgar knows, man.
I sent the hit.
But yeah, that 80-year crisis shit. I'm gonna send you that video, bro. That video. I'm having to be like, damn near had me on my toes. I'm just like, damn. And then going back to Zade, fucking
the
Ponzi scheme, all that.
Oh yeah, that's a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, so that's a Ponzi scheme. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Nah, but yeah, Zade, and then
you did get it right, by the way, the whole Ponzi thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
After you said insurance, I was like, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So, how do you even? So like, where is he now?
I don't know if he's in jail or not.
I thought he just escaped or went somewhere.
No, I think they got him.
They got him.
I mean, he can probably, bro. He's gonna get like 2 or 3 years. That's it.
And it was also even so with Cookies and Kicks.
I don't know nothing about their situation.
Most of their debt is from paying. They owe like millions to consigners, bro.
Consigners? I don't get that.
Not paying out consigners. That's like
how?
Me. I'll put it this way. You move in the pairs that you move. Say me and you have done business hella, right? Say I go to Florida and I do my own thing over there. I have a store over there. And I'm like, hey, throw 200 pairs in this shop. Okay, cool. We're good business, right? If I never told you about the shoes missing, you wouldn't know until you went there. I think that's what it is. There's people that kind of just trusted a face and just got fucked.
No. Well, maybe. But I think it all comes to a cash flow issue. Here's another reason why why I don't care about the small margins.
Yeah.
It's all about cash flow for me. I can liquidate damn near all my shoes within 3 days. Have all of it cash. And then just rebuy better shit. But I think it's a cash flow issue because those bigger stores, okay, there's a lot of people playing with credit cards, paying with this, paying with that. And those bigger companies have a lot of bills, shit that to keep track of, you know? And I think because you know how when a lot of people pay with card, you don't sometimes they don't take it out your account or move it to like a couple of days. it's not an instant thing,
Okay.
or they don't give you the money till a certain time or whatever. Because that's how your system works too, right?
The end of the day.
You get it by the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think some people's I've heard is like a week or something.
You can change the settings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I think it's a cash flow issue, as in they're not profiting enough to have the money in the account by the time it's time to pay your people. And over time, that becomes a bigger issue.
It's like that week they're paying their bills and they're like, oh shit, I just used this dude's money to pay the bills.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not getting this for a couple of days, but we need that today. Because then by the time that comes, I got to pay again.
So that's more of a consignor problem, if anything, right?
That's a whole system problem.
Yeah, I mean,
If you're filing for bankruptcy, that means you owed it to somebody. That means you owed the bank.
yeah.
That means you got this amount and you started the business with it, but you were never
You never paid it
you
back.
were never profit positive. You were never cash flow positive.
And I think with bankruptcy, because my parents, they filed for bankruptcy when I was a kid, it's basically saying, I can't pay my debt, take what I own, and you restart, in a sense.
What do you mean? Say that again.
Like they pay your debt off for you, but they pay your debt off for you, but they take everything that you own, and you're kind of just fucked and have to restart.
Yeah.
And your a bankruptcy stays on your credit for like 10 plus years, 15 years, I think.
Yes. But there's no other way to get out of it.
Yeah. It's like when you're
It's
like,
a long climb up.
that's like the last resort is bankruptcy. I feel like.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
And that leaves a really bad rep with you business wise. You can never get a loan again, so you have to start from scratch.
yeah,
But me personally, I like starting businesses from scratch.
yeah. So if you were to start another business, would you start it from scratch?
Yeah. Or at a very small scale. Okay.
Just move it up.
I'll put, if it's a big business, let's say it's lawn or something, and I have to buy a truck, I have to buy equipment. All right, put 50, 60 G's in it, and we don't invest nothing else until we start recuperating some of that. I'm not just going to keep throwing money into a business to get it to start.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of bigger businesses and a lot of like the businesses that go out in Shark Tank, it's kind of how they work. They get somebody to put the money up, whether it's a banker or whether
Money
it's
up
not.
front.
Yeah, they get somebody to put money up, and a lot of the times they lose out on the business because that person didn't know how to run a business from the jump.
Damn.
They just got all this
So the
money.
investors lose money.
Huh?
The investors are the ones that lose
Yeah.
money too.
Like I've heard, I saw this interview with Mark from Shark Tank.
Yeah.
He said, "Bro, I'm down on all my Shark Tank investments.
Damn.
Like I'm not really up."
So you're just doing
But-
it for fun.
Yeah, at that point. He's like, I'm not really up because I've taken some fat losses,
Yeah.
but he's still doing because, I mean,
That's part of the
he might get one, and that one is going to be the one.
Yeah. You know Jeff Bezos isn't even main owner of Amazon.
Yeah.
BlackRock. Have you heard of BlackRock?
Mm-hmm.
BlackRock's crazy.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows BlackRock knows. If you know about BlackRock, you are very well informed, and I applaud you. And if you don't, look it up. Look up BlackRock, and this kind of goes into what I want to talk about too. I feel like in order to be business savvy and to success and thrive, you can't just think, I want to make money, make money, make money. Know how money works first. Know where money comes from. Know who prints money. Know how money works. Know the laws of money, how the world works. Because then when you do that, then you'll understand. Or making money is just gonna be like that. It's gonna be easy.
And it's, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like once you understand how, because like for example for us, we understand how the world works. Somebody wants this shoe, okay, or these shoes sold out. Let me make sure I buy them for a little bit more so I could get them in hand, and then I'm just gonna sell for more. Supply and demand, literally that. For example, it's understanding that, and it's also just when you're well informed on money, you understand that money is a tool, and money is, like you said, cash flowing is the most important thing, bro. Because, for example, bro, I can't sit here for fucking a day. You know what I mean? Money can't just sit where it's at. It gets bored. The same way you would be sitting here is the same way money gets bored. Money has to be moving. It has to be made. It has to be lost. It has to have fun. Because that's what keeps money just cash flowing. Literally.
And you always have to be able to, like I said, liquefy. Because again, back to that example, if you just keep buying shoes and they're not selling at the pace that they're coming in, the amount of cash that you have starts coming down and down and down until you get to the point to where you have to pay bills, and your bills are more than the money you even have to be able to spend.
Exactly.
So you have to have cash flow. Once selling starts slowing up a little bit, you have to buy less.
Yeah.
And just kind of understand the patterns and be able to move
with the trends.
Yeah, stick and move.
And now that you say that too, is bro, I had some dude. I had ordered some pandas off of him in December. Still haven't got them. I mean, he's communicating with me, but supposedly, which I kind of think is bullshit. He was just saying that they've been buying a lot, but they're sitting a lot of inventory, and they haven't really been selling too much. I'm like, oh shit, that's literally the example you're talking about right now. And I don't think he's bad business, because his Snapchat got deleted. He still texted me on Instagram, and I didn't even know he had Instagram. He told me straight, he was like, hey, my Snap got deleted. This is where you can hit me up now. I'm gonna have to give you payments. I won't be able to give you the whole money up front, but just letting you know so that you don't think I dissed you or nothing. Which I respect that, but I still haven't seen the penny, so I'm a little worried. I can't imagine. Say for example, you being like, bro, you sold 100 of my pairs, where's my money at? And I don't have it. Like, I can't imagine being in that situation, bro. I really feel. Yeah. I feel sympathy for whoever's going through that. Cause I mean, obviously, they lock themselves into it because no matter what happens to you in your life,
that's not being organized.
And it's just not being good business, bro. Like, as soon as
honestly, bro, sometimes not even that you're not good business, is that you weren't experienced to even like kind of figure that out. Because like, if you don't know how to manage your money, but your intentions are good, it still happens to you.
Yeah.
Like, you can still walk blind, you know? So I really think it's just like, yeah, it sucks, but business ain't easy, bro. It's just not.
It's the beauty of it.
Yeah, it's not easy. When it gets to scale, anybody can have a small business, but once you get to scale, it starts becoming a little bit, you feel me? A little bit different.
It's a whole different level.
Cause like I didn't even think about it. Us as sneaker businesses, we haven't gotten into gift cards yet. Every business has gift cards. We don't, because to us, kind of, it's not cash flow positive.
The way I do it is always, I mean, kind of in a sense, in-store credit. Like, I've had people, hey, do you do gift cards? Basically in-store credit. I'll print up a card, you pay $160, and then they can use it whenever. So
say that again.
Say for example, you want a gift card. I'll put on a card for you that you got. How much are you looking to spend? Oh, give me $200 on the card. They pay $200, and then whoever they give it to, when they come in, they got $200 in store credit. So it's kind of hard. It's already paid for. You know?
But then comes a time. Hey, we got this crazy call last night about all these pairs profitable. We got to put it all up. But let's say you got like 50, and the deal's worth 45. You go get that. All them people with the gift cards coming tomorrow, and that cash has to get equal. You feel me?
Yeah, but that's a rare situation for a store. I feel like
not in a sense, because sometimes it won't happen fast, but it'll happen in smaller increments, slowly.
Repeat that.
Sometimes it's not like, it doesn't have to be big deals at a time. It can be
before that.
I forget what I said.
Yeah, I got 50. I got 45 something. I said 45, 50, and then you said like.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have 50 G's. I have to spend 45 on something today.
Okay.
And then let's say nothing sells for a day or two, and either bills have to get paid or people come into cash or use their gift cards or whatever.
I mean, yeah, not for.
And then Brody explained it to me. He was like, all right, somebody comes and uses a gift card on a shoe that's not yours. That money comes in, but you immediately have to give it out. It's not money that stays with you and that you can use as your capital cushion.
Yeah.
You have to pay that money out as soon as your consignment dudes are meant to be paid.
Yeah.
And let's say you're in that situation, you have spent 45, you're only sitting with like 5K, gift cards come in, bills come in, and then all your consignment checks have to hit on that same day. And you're like, damn, I gotta spend like 11K tomorrow, but I only got 5K at the moment. And then you're in a rut.
Come here.
Huh?
I'm gonna make it shake. Come here.
Yeah, but some people can't
Yeah.
move that way.
Knowledge.
And you can't do that in all businesses. If you were in that same situation with somebody who sells car paint, who's gonna come buy all this car?
Yeah.
We're lucky with our business that we can call people and we can get this liquidated quick. Somebody who has a car dealership and is their version of shoes is car paint.
Yeah.
They can't do that. They can't move the same way we can.
You forgot to sell for a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
So that's something that sometimes that's where business experience kind of comes in. You have to be prepared for that.
You need to prepare
And be
everything.
yeah. But some people, like, those situations don't even, you feel me? That don't even cross your mind. You don't even think about that.
I'm curious, do you have any money put up, like, you hear that? I thought I heard something. Do you have any money put up, like, straight cash?
No.
You don't?
No.
I've been doing that a lot.
Because I already know where my limits are. So if I'm buying a lot, right? It's okay. I only have like 3K or some shit. I know exactly when all my bills are. I never get down to the point to where, okay, if I don't sell nothing for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'm good. Like,
You're still good?
yeah.
The most.
All right, the buying stops here, and then it's time to liquidate. I don't put, but I put enough up to where also like little shit that I think of. I'm like, all right, if my car breaks down today, I can buy a new car tomorrow, so that's fine. I keep enough in my pocket to where, or in my bank account, whatever, that if it's needed, it can get to me.
But you don't got like shoebox money?
No. My entire life is shoebox money.
Makes sense. You should, bro. You just never know when you need cold hard cash. And
But I still have it.
Yeah.
I just don't have it put away.
it's like, I don't know if you saw, but in China, there was a riot because banks were basically saying, all your money is ours now. Like, we're playing with your money, tough luck. So it's like, something like you can't really just depend on the bank, bro. You should just put a little bit here and there. Cause
No. Oh, yeah, I don't keep it in the bank. I like keeping cash.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I still have it with me, and like if
that's
I'm buying something, yeah,
That's
we can put it.
that's
Yeah.
shoebox money. Because then there was a dude also talking about how like it doesn't matter if you have assets or anything, you always have. Like I said, dude, he's like, bro, I got $100,000 cash at the crib because it doesn't matter if I have assets. If shit goes failing, bro, people are like, assets. People are gonna be selling them for the cheap. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to get its true worth because everything's just like fluttering at once. Everybody's liquidating.
But that also only works at a certain scale. Like you can't be working with like 30,000 and technically like kind of put up some money. After like 50, then you can start putting things up. But like if you kind of wash out, but be under a certain point, fuck it, you can just restart.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it is. I do agree with what you say, but I just don't like put it to the side. I just at the end of the day, it's still usable.
Yeah. See, like, I do see that because at the end of the day, like I said, like what I was saying, money doesn't like just sit in there. But then it's like, fuck, bro. I just never, I always just got that in the back of my head. Like, if something happens, I know I'm good because I have that right there. And that's just money. I just be throwing like little 50s, 100s here, like every other day, just whenever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like, I guess that's just like my little cushion for myself. Like kind of like
It gives you a sense of security.
Yeah, that's what it does, bro.
That just don't do nothing for me.
For real?
Yeah, it just don't do nothing.
I need that. Appreciate you. I don't know. For real though.
Yeah. But like I said, everybody has their own like way of security. There's not a right way. Like as long as you figure it out, it's alright.
Yeah, no cap. Shit, I'm not taking money out and play with it. Nah. I tried, but then I was like, bro, if I go home and I don't see that shit at least once a day, I'm pissed.
But also, you have like your own crib and shit.
Yeah.
So that's what our situations are a little different.
I remember, off topic, I remember when I worked the whole summer, bro. I had a whole bunch of money in my shoebox. I came home from school just to look at it. Wasn't there? I was like, bro, there's no way. I went pale, bro. Asked my dad, you see it? Yeah, I use it to buy a truck.
You didn't say that in the truck in the driveway?
Yeah, you didn't say nothing to me because you just gonna take my cheese. I was pissed, but
She was like, the money was in my house.
yeah,
I thought it was my money.
that's what that was finished being. Like, it's my house. Whatever's in my house is mine. It's like, damn, it's like that.
You heard mine, that box was mine, that shit, that money was mine.
Oh God, and he made up for it, but still, not for that moment. I was pissed. For real.
But yeah,
Bankruptcy.
it's a bitch. It's a bitch when you're not really positive guy. That's why I never understood why big businesses closed. That's why our apostle's been around so fucking long.
Like Kmart.
That's why our apostle's been around that damn long.
Why?
They're cash flow positive.
Yeah. Kmart and Marsh.
How they close down? Yeah.
That's another one. There's another big one that I'm missing now. And it was it not Route 21? Not even.
But there's a lot of museums.
Yeah, that is true. I guess not like it's dumb because it's so obvious, but I never thought of it. That is true. It's because they're on cash flow.
Yeah, they're not cash flow positive. And those bills are high.
Yeah.
All them stores, all them employees, all the lawyers, because you get sued all the fucking time.
I never want to go through being sued.
Once you get big enough, it's bound to happen.
It's a stressful process.
For bullshit. Because there are people that are literally out there that make their entire living on finding something that you did bad to somebody.
Yeah, or just they live their
That's how car insurance people, like when you get in accidents, you see all those like those signs that say, "Did you get in an accident?
Oh God.
Call us.
Easy.
We'll run all their money."
No cap, bro. That is true. That actually is probably a big reason insurance is gonna be very like AC. You know how we said we never seen it fall down. That's probably
It's too big to fall yet.
and it's too like if somebody wanted to, bro. Obviously it's not easy, but if somebody goes through the process and knows the rules by the book, they could finesse insurance. Like there's people that live finesse insurance companies.
I don't even gotta say it. I don't even gotta say it. You know,
Yeah, it's like it both just hit us at that moment. Nah, but yeah, that's a perfect. That's literally right there. Hey.
But have you know who Robert Kiyosaki is?
Yeah.
Now that we're talking about it and I'm saying it out loud, it's never clicked, but now it's starting to click.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, all you know how America has like pensions?
Pensions, yeah.
Yeah.
What is a pension again?
Like a
Like a 401k?
Yeah, how you work all your life and then you get the cash out. He's like, listen, there will come the time but those pensions will never hit because they don't actually exist.
Yeah.
I never understood that till now, but that's kind of how the whole thing works. You just keep giving it until it's time to pay up all those people, like life insurances. You know how everybody gets fast cash outs when people die?
Yeah.
What happens when a bunch of people die at once?
Rats.
You gotta give them all that, and then it all comes crashing down. Think about it, bro. That's why civilizations have fallen.
Civilizations?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of think we're just at this moment in like time, we have big egos and thinking that couldn't happen to us now.
Yeah. it's just hard because we don't have the juice, like the inside scoop. You know what I mean? Like we're from the outside.
But if you can
looking
get
in.
the idea, you don't have to save the world. You just gotta save you and your people.
Yeah. And like I said, bro, it's like one of those things, bro. We're from the outside looking in, so when it comes down to it, bro, we're the last ones to hear about certain shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously we'll hear a little bit more before everybody else, but we're the ones that aren't as prepared as everybody else. The high people that are above us.
Truthfully, well, yeah, I don't think we're as prepared, of course, but we're in a way better position just knowing about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we can stick and move and figure it out, you feel me?
We're like, oh shit, this is about to come up.
Because at the end of the day, only the people who are in real power, they're the ones that are going to take the biggest hit. It's also not going to be us.
Yeah.
It's going to be the people at the very bottom. It's going to be the people at the very top that's going to take the biggest hit when it all comes crashing down.
Imagine having all that pressure.
That's why CEOs and shit kill themselves.
They do.
Get out of it.
I don't want to be a CEO no more. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Nah. Damn.
Truthfully, I've thought about this recently. I think the way my life gonna go is I'm gonna build a big ass business, sell that bitch, and go off grid.
Go off grid. That's like, I can see you doing that. I can see you doing that.
That shit Andrew.
No lie. I feel like
Thank you.
like kind of how you're feeling with Jerry about it. Like you like your privacy, so I could see that. Like I could see you just being the dude that you walking around. People don't know the whole time your car got fucking millions in it. Just doing your thing, just living life, chilling. That's what kind of
Country, government.
I thought you said you live in the country.
No, not in this country. I wouldn't live in this country.
You want to live in this country?
Nah, cause soon as I know we good, we're out of here.
Where are you moving to? Or you don't know yet?
I don't know, and I ain't never gonna say to you.
Dubai.
Huh?
Dubai.
They have their way out there.
It is very safe.
No cap, I might.
It is very safe.
I gotta go first. I gotta feel accustomed to the
I see
weather.
some, bro, people, there's like millionaires obviously that live there. They talk about how it's so free and so awesome there, bro, because I literally saw a meme, bro, where it was a dude, he was like, when you live in Dubai, it was a Bugatti, he left the door open, put all his watches, his phones there, and then he came back 2 hours later, and nothing, the door wasn't even closed, you know, the door's still open.
But you know, like also why? Because the people who are a bit kind of the matrix, like Tay was saying, can't touch you can't buy your way into that city because everybody who got the money is right there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the only way to get control of people is if you buy them out or threaten them or something.
And you don't got real
You can't
money.
touch us in here, bro. We the ones with the money. It's not y'all.
We're going to Dubai. Fuck.
Yeah, but we got some work to do, but
I'm going to just pull a little one. Appreciate you.
and we out here.
Ponzi, I'm out. Ponzi boys. Nah, but shit. Damn, that's actually. I'm happy that you said that. I never really thought of it like that. I mean, when you have the money, bro.
I didn't either. It was kind of clicking as I was saying.
Right, and that's actually like fucking dope. Because it's not the way.
That's why I like doing these podcasts. I figure shit out for
You
myself.
start uncovering shit, and it kind of like make like shit clicks.
When
And
you say it out loud.
yeah, like no cap, you just saying the word cash flow, like the way you put it, made a definition of cash flow for me. I mean, I knew what cash flow was, but like the way you put it is like, that's the way I'm always remembered. You know what I mean?
It's just the way you think about it.
Yeah, like the way we interpret things.
Yeah, like that's the way I just figured that out in like the last 3 months.
Yeah. It's crazy. And then kind of like what you were talking about with Dubai, it's like, honestly, bro, to be rich, you're obvious. If you're really making some big money, you're not going to think like that, a normal individual. So like, the Matrix can't attack Dubai because they already know the word. They already know what's up. They know how the world works. Crazy. Damn,
So you can't get to them.
You know what's...
And there are other countries like that that are kept on the down low. I'm thinking.
One thing. You almost ready to wrap it up? Alright, and then number 2. One thing I kind of want to leave it off on, and I want to get your advice too, because I know maybe you're gonna say some dope shit, but I remember I saw a post, bro, and for me, like, it kind of ties in with everything too. It was just like, one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be on the other side of the river or whatever. You're gonna be on the other side of the storm. You're not gonna be going through the storm no more. Like, you're gonna wake up and you're gonna realize you're exactly where you wanted to be. Like, all that pressure, all that stress. Like, you did everything that you wanted to for whatever the fuck it was. And bro, I swear, there's not a day that goes by where I don't think about it. Damn, bro, I can't wait till it's like not hectic anymore. Like, where I don't have to, like, you know what I mean? Like,
But another thing is like, yeah, to the point where it's not hectic, but
the storm
eventually, after being calm for a while, you're gonna crave some excitement again,
Yeah,
and you gotta find your new kind of quest in life,
that's true.
your new challenge to take
That's when
on.
you find your purpose outside of money.
Yeah, because as long as you're alive, really, you feel me? Might as well see what we can do while we're here.
Right. Experience everything.
Yeah.
Damn, guys. That's true. Yeah, wow.
Passion over profit takeover.
Passion over profit, man. Nah, that was actually perfect. Well, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all tune in on the next one, and
See y'all next week.
next week, man, we out. Let's go.